Fairburn is a metro Atlanta area. You got a lot of highways that go through Fairburn. It's busy all throughout the day. My name is Dennis. I'm a corporal at Fairburn Police Department. What I would typically do in Fairburn on shift is I would look for traffic stops, look for anything that's been broken into over the night. One of my favorite things is honestly the adrenaline. I'm a adrenaline junkie. You never know what kind of call you're going to go to, you never know what you're going to get into. Around 11:30 a.m., I received an alert of a stolen vehicle in the city of Fairburn.
I remember hearing the call come out over the radio. All the patrol officers that were with me in the police department were running out the door because we wanted to get in on the action.
I was hauling butt to get there. Just to get to the area, I was doing 100. As I approached the intersection, I looked to my left and looked to my right. As I looked to my left, I located the vehicle that I matched what the alert said. I could see that there was two people in there that I knew of for sure. I didn't want them to know that I knew that their car was stolen. So what I did was I went to the next street and I turned around.
Sierra Victor 2154 is a stolen 52 vehicle just hit on West Camden.
I made sure that I kept eyes on the vehicle and letting my colleagues know where I was and where the vehicle was.
He was relatively close to the police department. We came out of the parking lot. We had made a left onto a 4-lane highway and started to go through downtown area.
Where's it located? The vehicle is going to be the first one in line to go on this green light, occupied for recon.
There's always strength in numbers, and that was just the game plan there. The more officers we could have there to trap the car in, the better chance we had of stopping a pursuit.
Pacheco was approaching northbound on Highway 29, and then Captain Israel was on West Camelton facing east. And Van Leeuwen, he actually came on Highway 29.
Yeah, good.
Van Leeuwen pulled forward in front of the vehicle, to which then I pulled forward as well.
I thought for sure we had him. The car started to go in reverse, and I said, here we go. Officer Pacheco immediately put his vehicle back in drive, trying to make sure the driver couldn't go forward again. But the suspect pushed his car out of the way and went up onto the sidewalk.
The passenger was on the rear passenger side. I saw him get out of the vehicle. He took off running.
Any pursuit, there's a certain level of danger. You just never know what dangers are there.
I'm clear. I'm catching up. We're going southbound, about 100 miles an hour.
If there's any units still around the downtown area. The passenger was bonded, black male, black shirt with some designs on it. Last seen running toward the stage.
So I jumped the sidewalk with the patrol vehicle, but I wasn't quick enough, and he got on by me, and the driver continued to accelerate at a high rate of speed. My main concern, of course, was public safety. Got to get back up to him and make sure he doesn't kill somebody.
The dangers that you can run into is obviously hitting another citizen's vehicle. You have to pay attention and trying to assure that I'm not going to hurt anybody. Honestly, you just have to rely on your sirens.
Going south on Highway 29, our speeds were well above 100. If you hit another vehicle going that fast, the likelihood of a fatality it's there. It's a very real possibility. There was so much risk involved.
I'm catching up. We're going southbound.
While I was attempting to catch up to the vehicle, I just breathe and I tell myself to calm down, relax, look around me, be aware of my surroundings. Sometimes I do try to drive very recklessly to try to get us to cancel chasing them.
We have to stop this driver before they strike somebody head on.
I got radio traffic. Correction south in Brzo.
The vehicle already had damage to it. There are things falling off of the car, so I had to avoid those.
There was a lot of dust. We have a landfill in our small country town, and the trucks were coming out at that time of day, and there was a lot of dust. And at one point, we were doing good just to see each other's vehicles.
We're passing Bishop Road. Vehicles driving in the medium. Person using the oncoming lanes.
The cars had to duck and weave and go into opposite lanes of travel themselves to avoid being struck.
I got radio traffic. Going forward, heading north. Correction south in Brzo. Speed's going to be 139.
I think the driver was honestly just trying to get me to cancel the chase and be very reckless. But due to how clear the roadway was and traffic, I was able to continue. Pit maneuver is causing a car accident to end a pursuit. I was very excited to do the pit because it was going to be my first one, but I also had to assure that I didn't hurt anybody else.
Take them out, take them out, take them out.
Setting up the pit, right side, right side.
Due to the suspect being erratic and very reckless, I was not able to safely do a successful pit. I wasn't upset or anything, it has to be right, because I don't want to mess up or injure anybody else.
He went on the opposite side of the road and was traveling head-on into traffic.
The driver clearly does not care about anyone or anything. He's just trying to get away from the police.
Speeds are going to be 74 miles per hour. Radio vehicles off-road on the railroad tracks.
The vehicle is going up and down, causing extensive damage.
He's going in the ditch. Opposite side, we're still at the southbound radio.
I thought the vehicle was going to be disabled, to which then the driver was going to be running on foot.
It's going to be two occupied, one male, one female.
At the moment, the only people in danger are the people inside that stolen vehicle. So I took the opportunity to shoot ahead and block off traffic so no other citizens would be in danger.
On the railroad tracks.
Speed is on the railroad tracks.
That road. How many units y'all got?
Copy that, my baby.
We got 3 at the railroad. Favorite A1. Better look turning to left. They're going to be 20 miles per hour.
Heading south on the left.
When the vehicle got back on the roadway, I was stunned. I did not think the vehicle would be able to continue to drive. It looked like at any moment it could fall apart. The next goal to stop the pursuit was just wait for an opportunity to safely conduct a pit maneuver.
When you're going down a road like that, it is very hard to set up a pit maneuver due to the windiness of it, the narrowness of it.
Heading south on the left. The light speeds are going to be 74 miles per hour.
Speeds on those country roads in those 35-mile-per-hour zones would have been dangerous. You wouldn't be able to see oncoming traffic around those curves or bends while trying to execute that maneuver.
When you're going through a narrow road, really at that moment, because your reaction time is slimmer, you really just try to keep eyes on the suspect vehicle.
I'm coming off the 56. If y'all are coming to left towards Calia. Crossing Potera Road, going towards Koja. Speeds are going to be 82 miles per hour.
In any pursuit, we always want to weigh the risk compared to what you would call, quote unquote, the reward. Is this pursuit going to go through school zones or heavily traveled areas? What's the traffic situation like? Is it raining? All that affects driving conditions and will put not only the driver or the general public in danger, but it can put the officer in danger as well.
Traffic is light, passing Man's Road at the moment.
There was certainly less traffic to worry about, but now, in place of the traffic, we had to worry about sharp curves and bends in the roadway, slowing down our vehicles. Obviously, they weren't slowing down. They were still trying to get away. So they were maintaining a constant high rate of speed while us officers, using due regard to make sure we don't hurt ourselves or others or lose control of our vehicles, are having to slow down while at the same time trying to keep that line of sight on them down these narrow roads.
The Garland Road, speeds are going to be 96 miles per hour.
When you're traveling at approximately 70, 80 miles per hour, you approach things very quickly on the back roads.
Even with no traffic on those curves, the slightest mistake in his driving, he would have went off-road and could have very well taken his own life. And I was in the back, I was in a Ford Explorer, and they're a little bit slower compared to the Dodge Chargers that we have. And my main thought at that time was just keep them in sight.
85 on the left, speeds are going to be 86, traffic is light. Speeds are going to be 46, traffic is light.
I was going to attempt a pit maneuver. I thought the driver was going to turn left.
Right on Collinsburg, right on Collinsburg.
However, the driver decided to take a right, so I was unable to make contact.
You're right on Collinsburg.
Pit. Unsuccessful. Continuing.
The initial contact on the vehicle, it was not enough.
On Collinsburg.
type of vehicle, spun the vehicle out. The vehicle went into the ditch.
Our goal is to make sure they don't jump out of the vehicle and take off running and get away on foot.
Give me your fucking ass!